My bad, bro. Somebody, people kept. This my first time live. People calling my phone, kick me out.
No, you good. I just want to make sure you was all good though.
I'm right here locked in. My bad. I
No,
just
you
put my.
good.
I had to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I'm ready.
Okay, bet. Now you good. I just want to make sure you was all straight though. You know what
My
I'm saying?
bad, everybody who was tuned in. Appreciate y'all for tuning, but yeah.
Facts,
Hey,
facts.
where you going?
Let me see. So, you know what I'm saying? For, we had a little issue though, but we good though. So bro is, from Chicago, went to born and
Yeah,
raised, right?
I'm from Chicago, like I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up on the South Side from Woodlawn community.
Yeah,
Played basketball, obviously, at Mount Carmel High School. Went to
yeah,
Illinois. Basketball was doing my thing. So, yeah.
yeah. Okay. So the first question I always start off with, bro, for you, who is the GOAT? MJ, Kobe, or Bron? And then
Mike,
if you go,
MJ to go to me personally.
mm-hmm.
When you talking about six rings back to back and just like being dominant and just like his era.
Yeah.
I think it's different when you talking about these players, different eras, different styles of play. But
Mm-hmm.
that era with the defense and stuff like that, how it was, and for him to be able to dominate like that, I'm gonna always keep MJ at one.
Okay, so who would be your 2 or 3, Kobe or Bron?
Um, I'm cold, man. I grew up watching Kobe personally.
Okay.
Bron, one of my favorite players. I can't lie, but
Yeah.
I'm going Mike, Kobe, Bron.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. Do you think Bron could ever pass Kobe or Mike?
Bron is the better overall basketball player
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like scoring, points, assists, like
Yeah.
teammate stuff, and just like that. I do think LeBron is better as
Yeah.
an all around player. But for me and what my style and like what I prefer, like I'm going Mike Kobe. Yeah.
Okay. For you coming up, who is your favorite player coming up?
For me, obviously I was in the city. D Rose is in the city, so
Yeah.
um, I'm D Rose crazy. When I was coming up playing basketball, go to the Simeon games, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even just being recruited by Simeon when I was a shorty coming up,
Okay.
just getting first, like actually being able to see that, and just like see bro put the work in, everything that he did. So I'm a forever D
Facts.
man.
Facts. So who your favorite player in the league right now? If you have one.
I definitely got a favorite player.
Okay.
I like Dame a lot. I like
Yeah.
Dame Lillard a lot. On the big side, I like Jamal. I like Dame as that's one of my favorite players. Style play. On the big side, I like AD.
Yeah. From the city.
I'm rocking with
Definitely.
AD. He from the city. I'm like, of course, I'm rocking with him because of that. But
Yeah.
what he do? He be dominating down there just to see his offense develop and continue to
Facts.
develop from that level. That's dope.
Facts. Facts. Okay. Now, I want you to give me your top 5 players in the league right now. Everybody
Ooh.
healthy.
Top 5 players in the league right now.
Yo, everybody healthy.
I'm going Bron, KD, Steph. Uh, Bron, KD, Steph. I just talked about Dame, so I'm gonna throw Dame in my 5. Or my 5th player would be Luka.
Mm. So you ain't rocking with Kawhi or Giannis?
This year, this
Yeah.
year, I'm just talking about like this year. I respect Giannis and all that. Nah, that's my 5 this year.
Okay. I respect that.
Kawhi, my top 5. He ain't did nothing to be in the top 5 this year. Let's be real.
Facts. Okay. For you, do you have a favorite basketball moment of your career?
One of my favorite basketball. I played the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Just that whole experience. Everything from practices and workouts, whatever it may be, to the games. Just being able to just be a part of stuff that you watched when you was growing up. But yeah, NCAA tournament by far is one of my favorite basketball careers and moments. That was back
Facts.
in 2014. Me, B.
Uh,
Paul, DJ, Tyler, Nana, Mike Hen, all of us was on there. So that was lit.
how was the run? I think I was still in high school when that happened. How was the run for y'all?
Um, we lost to Miami that year. On
Okay.
like a bad call, late shot clock. They called like out of bounds or something like that. But yeah, we lost to Miami. We would have went to the Sweet 16. So
Oh yeah, y'all was hooping then.
we was a game away from
Yeah.
making noise a little bit, but that was a dope experience for real.
Facts. This question, you know, being from the shy, you know, this question is probably gonna be kind of hard. Who was the toughest player you ever hooped against?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Easy. Bo Wright. Bo Show.
yeah,
Bo
both,
Show was
both,
a problem in my high school. Everybody know that. That ain't
yeah.
even nothing to even debate about. Shorty was going to get 40, 50 every night.
Y'all played them in high school?
Oh, no, I play Bo Wright all the time. Like just when we play, anytime. We used to play together on the same team. With D Rose Express. We started that whole movement. When D Rose got in, he started the AAU program. Me and Bo Wright was two of the first players, so we used to compete each other against all the time. I mean, so and one both show was nice. And he was really
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I had both. Both was something different. You know what I'm saying? Because me and both from the same city. You know, from Aurora.
Oh,
So
okay.
seeing him coming up, 63 in the high school game, then he hit 55. I'm like,
So you from Aurora?
yeah, I'm from Aurora. Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, you know what it's like. You seen that?
Yeah, I'm like, man, from the city dropping 63 in the high school game, bro. It was, you know what I'm saying, unreal to see in person.
Go to UConn at that time. You know, UConn was hot. Go to
Yeah.
UConn. Matter of fact, Bo won he won a ring.
Yep, they won a ring. They beat what was it, Kentucky?
Yep, we got him a ring. So shout out to Bo. You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
boy Love. Who else is tough in the city? Who else? Me, other than myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wayne was killing, but I ain't play against Wayne. Kiefer we played against Kiefer senior year.
Yeah.
It's about that. Everybody know Kiefer Sykes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kiefer. He's doing his thing right now, too, overseas. Still, both of those guys are still hooping right now. So,
Right. And it's crazy because Chicago known for having guards as killers, bro.
yeah, that's a fact.
They got some bigs too, but it's guard heavy from the
Mm-hmm.
city. You know what I'm saying? So that Bo was definitely a good choice.
Bo Show. That's my guy.
Facts.
That's my first time live, so I'm like scrolling, checking this thing out. So.
Bet. Coming up, bro, you know, this may be kind of tough. Do you have a favorite teammate? You know what I'm saying? You could be through high school, college, you know what I'm saying, pro ball, no matter what. You always got that one person that's like your Robin.
Man, one of my homies is somebody I met through basketball. Alex Austin. We went to Mount Carmel. He came to Illinois and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was one of my teammates that I'm cool with. It's like it's been a long time. It's been 10+ years.
Yeah.
On Broski. So we met through the hooping scene. So that's about it. Like in terms of that. But like in terms of teammates, Nana Echo, like Nana is one of my best teammates I've ever like been around. Just selfless and talking about caring about others and stuff like that. Nana Echo definitely was one of my favorite teammates.
Okay, bet. For you, you know, who was that person that kind of put the ball in your hands when you was coming up? And, like, when was that moment when you realized, like, hooping is what you wanted to do for your life?
My brother was, we played all sports. Like, you know, growing up in the city in my time, we was probably, like, the last group of kids that actually was, like, we was outside. It wasn't really, like, you couldn't go outside because all the violence. We went outside. We played football, baseball, basketball. But my brother, once we started hooping, I ain't put that thing down ever since. I like this. Out of all sports, I'm decent at this. This is the one I'm going to do right here. Because
what age were you?
Football first.
Okay.
So I played football when I was, 4th, 5th grade. Went boom Bulldogs back in the old days. But my brother definitely put that rock in my hand. I ain't put it down, sis.
So you said you was around like 4th, 5th grade when you finally realized?
When I was about 5th, basketball, like 5th, 6th grade, I'm a hoop. But I played football a little bit too, but 6th grade, I'm just straight hooping.
Yeah.
I'm hooping with older cats in like 6th, 7th grade. I'm hooping with high school older guys.
Yeah.
They think I'm old. They think I'm their age. I'm a shorty. I'm getting there.
Yeah. So when you first started it, you know what I'm saying? I know playing it, but like could you hoop at that moment? Or were you just doing it for fun?
I was just literally in the corner shooting jump shots on the crate. For real.
Yeah.
We got alley ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kids nowadays probably don't even know how to go in the alley, you know, get the wood backboards.
Hang up a crate. They don't know how to do it.
Crate to it and let's get it.
Yeah.
We going to get live off the crate action. I used to shoot jumpers. That's all I used to do. So in the hood, it's competitive. You already know. So, man, just thinking about it right now, he brings me back them memories. Like
Crate
that's where
ball.
it started for real.
Yeah. This question, bro, I don't never want to get too personal, but
It's cool, bro.
this question, like, what have you overcame that you proud of today that made you the person you are today?
Yo, obviously me being who I am and accomplished like with basketball,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, just being at Illinois and being like the on the 50th list for 1,000 points in his history. I got
Yeah.
like 500 assists, 300 rebounds. Like my resume for basketball, is pretty dope. So when I got my injuries, I think that was like the biggest thing for me because I thought life was all about basketball. So
Yeah.
once I got hurt, I was hurt for 2 years in a row. So I was able to find out just a lot about myself,
Yeah.
who I really am without the ball, what I believe in, and stuff like that. So I think that stuff actually made my transition now easier. Just to be able to transition, like, yo, I ain't hooping no more. Like I could be hooping still easily.
Yeah.
Let's get the record straight. I still got offered contracts last year to go hoop, and I'm cool. I'm like not in that space anymore. So, but my injuries definitely is like one of my biggest. At the moment, I was hurt about it down, but just like looking back, it allowed me to really figure myself out.
But you all good now, though, right?
I'm at total. I'm great now. I can still do it now. I still work out. You can still get buckets anytime. Anybody can hit the line.
Yeah. Okay. For you, how was your recruiting process for you? Coming out of Mount Carmel, what kind of led to the choice of going to Mount Carmel? Did you have a choice, or were they like hitting you up like come to Mount Carmel?
Yeah, I had Mount Carmel. I had Simeon, Winnie Young. I honestly was I was going to Winnie Young with Simeon for sure. Like 100%. Mount Carmel wasn't even in question. So what happened was Mount Carmel started school or earlier. That's a private school.
Yeah.
Our school earlier than the public schools. In my mind, when I was going there, obviously Mount Carmel was like not a basketball school. It was not at the time. It wasn't a basketball school. It was like it would have been my school, like it was.
It was known for football then.
Only football. So that was my thing. It's like, do I want to do this like that? Do I really want to risk it, or do I want to go into a situation where, it's already built up? Coming from Simeon and Winnie Young, the legacy and history behind those schools, and just being a player to be getting recruited from those schools was big. But Mount Carmel, I went to Mount Carmel early. Let's get back to that. When I was there, it was different. Obviously, me. It was a culture shock for me just being able to go into a school where I'm like a minority in the school, basically. So, but the first week of school, it was dope there. Just the vibe I was getting, the vision that they had for me, like long term, when you thinking about college and stuff like that, the structure, the foundation, it was dope. So I just wound up staying. I was literally supposed to go to Sydney, though. I was literally.
Who was on that Simeon team over there that you go with?
Who was on the team that year? I forgot who they had. That was way too far back.
Cause you older than Jabari and them, right?
I'm older than them. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And Winnie Young, I was definitely going to Winnie Young and Simeon for sure. But I remember Winnie Young boys definitely showed love. Shout out my boy Ahmad, definitely in the game. But you had AJ Rumson them and all those guys going to the. I used to doing all types of you already know the history behind the Winnie Young team and those years. Right. Those guys was pretty talented. So that's what kind of made my decision easy. Yeah. I was going to a school, I was gonna have the ball in my hand.
You were gonna be the man.
I was gonna be the man. So
yeah. Okay. Do you ever get kind of mad or kind of think about like, damn, if I don't went to Simeon,
I probably have a ring. I have a couple rings right now, probably. But I should have a couple on my own. But I definitely wouldn't trade. I wouldn't trade my experience for nothing though. That's that. I went there. It literally made me grow so many levels, and to this day, I still work with people at the school. The connection, and all that type of stuff is through the roof.
Facts.
I wouldn't trade that experience for nothing.
Facts. Okay. And then going to Mount Carmel, you was there all 4, right?
All 4 years.
Going into your college decision, how was the recruiting process for college? Was it stressful for you?
My
Did you
recruiting
like it?
process, my recruiting process was quick, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I committed when I was a sophomore.
Okay.
Yeah, I was, I went
You was
crazy.
ready to get it over
Yeah,
with.
yeah. It was too much. It was all over the place. Seriously.
Who
Uh,
was some of the school was talking to you?
my freshman year, after my freshman season at Mount Carmel, bro, I had Kentucky, UCLA, Tennessee, uh, DePaul, Illinois.
You had some
Um,
heavy hitters.
this is like I'm not even a sophomore yet. Real talk. This in the summer of my freshman year. Like AAU on going crazy. So I
Yeah.
had all these schools. It was a lot though. Just to during my process, it was a lot because you got these head coaches coming up to the school, checking in on me, make sure I'm good and stuff like just trying to really, really will me into the school and stuff like that. But for me, Illinois was easy. Just watching, being a Chicago kid, we
Mm-hmm.
all watch Illinois basketball. Obviously, the history behind the school. So for me, coming from Woodlawn,
Yeah.
and being able to go to the University of Illinois, that's the dream. Like that was the dream for me.
Yeah. So that when Illinois pretty much hit you, you was like, all right, that's it. I'm
I was
staying
looking at all the
home.
situations I'll be in, like, all right, what guard y'all got, what year that guard is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna compete against anybody. I ain't care who is, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But I wanted to like make it be known, Tracy going to Illinois.
Yeah.
So, whoever wanted to come play with me, it would be good. Or
Yeah.
whoever didn't want that spot, it
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah. How many visits did you go on? Did you go on
I went
any?
on three. I went
Okay.
to Tennessee. I went to Kentucky when Gillespie was there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, where else did I go? And actually, I was supposed to go to UCLA. I should have taken my UCLA visit.
Ooh, so you ain't even visit U of I. You already knew.
And I went to U of I. Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
I knew some of those guys. Obviously, you got um, Jeremy Richmond, Crandall Head, all those
Mm-hmm.
guys when we was in high school. So me going to play with those dudes, you already know. Things didn't work out like that, but
Yeah.
everybody, we got our journeys, we got our paths. So you just, you
Yeah.
embrace yours how it is.
Thanks. So do you feel like if you would have waited to your senior year, you would have had obviously the hope is to get more offers, you know what I'm saying?
I would have had any score I wanted. By the time I got done with my senior year, I was what? I was at least top 50, 60, some shit like something like that. Excuse me, it was at least one of those top 50, 60 in the country.
Uh-huh.
You know how that'll play out with schools. You got thousands of schools, top 50, 60 player of the country. You get recruited by, the
Yeah.
big schools, like
Yeah.
number 8 point guard in the nation, some shit like something like that. So
Yeah.
I would have been. I was good. I probably was gonna have about 30 on that list. I'd have probably
Yeah.
had 30 schools. I'm telling you, and I would have been after I committed, I started like really getting in on the point guard stuff, like learning the point guard role. First, I was just about getting buckets, but
Yeah.
being a point guard uh, is different. Leadership, the teammate stuff, the whatever it is, it's just a different role. So I started to learn that stuff. At Mount Carmel, coach
Yeah.
helped me like, yo, you're gonna be a point guard, like you're gonna be around players that can score just like you and stuff like that. So being able to have a coach like that, just teaching me that stuff like that, goes back into making that a decision we talk about. Like I was ready when I went to college.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
crazy because that kind of going to my next question. Like, was it like a culture shock coming from high school ball to college ball, from it being totally different to, you know what I'm saying, the early morning, weights, practice, class, film, you know what I'm saying? You might have practice again, walk through, film, then you got to eat, then you got homework. Like, how long did it take you to adapt to that college life coming from high school?
Mount Carmel is like it's got a college structure to it.
Okay. Okay.
We get up early.
Uh-huh.
Football players where I work out at 6. We hooping at. We got workout at 6 a.m. in the morning, 7
Yeah.
a.m. in the morning. We watch film. Um, we broke the game down. Like that's what I'm saying. I was like, I was able to really learn the game. What is what offense is flex? How do you do what type of pass is this? Whatever it may be. So, what you will find out is a lot of players don't be doing the basic fundamentals of the game.
Yeah.
You got to have that stuff down to a T when you get to college.
Yeah.
So, Coach Flaherty definitely helped me be prepared for the next level, 100%.
Thanks. And so did that help you from elevating from college ball to playing pro ball? Was that easier transition
Man,
from
I
high
love
school to
pro
college?
ball. Pro ball was the best. It was like I was back to my high school feeling. Like,
Yeah.
um, in college, a little bit it get political. Um,
Uh-huh.
you be dealing with different stuff in just the class,
Hmm.
like shit. You one of the top athletes on campus.
Yeah.
It's a lot. The distractions, the things. You know what I mean? So it's different. Pro life, it was like, what you gonna do? Like, what you about? Look at my stats right now. My career average probably 16, 6 and 6 overseas for my couple of years that I played. Like,
Hmm.
I was going crazy again, but like, it was different. Just being in that environment like that, and just
Yeah.
I wasn't in a space to be like, I'm about to do this and give it all I got, because I was mentally, like I told you about my injuries.
Hmm.
I was like, yo, I got stuff I want to do outside of the sport. And so I could have played, I could still be playing. I could have played, what, 5 or 6 years, 7 years, whatever it may be, just doing the overseas thing. But I'd rather put those years into my business, what I'm doing now.
Right.
So
Right.
year 2 in business,
Yeah.
trust me, it's going well compared to, like,
Yeah.
that situation that I was in personally. I ain't speaking for nobody else's situation.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about me personally.
Thanks. Now, where did you play at in pro
I
ball?
played in Serbia and I played in Cyprus.
How was it? I know it's a culture shock to you for
Yo,
sure.
I love Cyprus. Like, I'm
Mhm.
actually go back there one day. It was so beautiful. Just I would live right off the Mediterranean Sea. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like off the beach, bro. Like, water crystal clear, blue every day. I just get up, work out, play games. Like, I was chilling over there.
Yeah.
Serbia was different though. It was definitely different. Just with the intensity level, I really enjoyed. First of all, I had some great teammates. My teammates from Serbia, um, those guys, I really like those guys. I actually
Yeah.
need to reach out to a couple of them probably, but
Yeah.
teammates was great in Serbia. But that was different from the food to the
Yeah. You was over there eating some crazy
coaching.
food,
Man,
man.
I was dealing with some stuff. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm here to play ball. I'm not here to be political with nothing. Like,
Yeah.
the situation in Serbia was some coaching stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you'll be surprised. You make more of your. It's crazy. I ain't gonna spell too many big
Yeah. Yeah. You
coaches
was
be
over there.
mad at your salary because you be making more than them. Like, you ain't the
Ain't got
president,
nothing to do with me.
bro. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, I
Yeah.
ain't Michael Jordan, bro. I'm not gonna perform like Michael Jordan, bro. What are you talking about?
Facts.
So,
Was you
like,
over
it
there eating
was.
some crazy foods, bro? They had you eating some crazy foods over there. You
I
try anything weird?
I ain't eating nothing crazy, but it's different, bro. It's, man.
Yeah.
I lost about, what, 8 to 10 pounds just eating on that diet. Just the food was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging.
Yeah.
It was just, it's a different. I think their diet is more pure than ours. They eat like more uh healthier than us in the sense of, they ain't got all this processed food and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that's another conversation.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this question right here, I love asking people from the city because some of them kind of stumble on it, some of them kind of breeze right through it. So I want to see what you got to say. If you can create a team from Chicago, all time, 5 players, 1 through 5, who would be on your team?
Like,
No, all time. It could be all time. 1 through 5, you're gonna create a team to hoop. Let's say you're gonna play
we
each
talked about
different
what they did with, like, in high school or just like
all
career.
time, no matter what. You're gonna do pros,
I'm going D
neighborhood.
Rose, AD,
Okay.
D Wade from Robbins, right?
I give
So
you
if
him.
he
Hey, some
counted
people been taking
Chicago,
KG.
it's,
Some people taking KG. I give him KG. So if you want to take KG too, you can have him. Even though he was only here for a year.
I ain't putting them on my list there. I'm talking about
Okay. Okay.
homegrown. D Rose, AD, me. I'm not
Facts.
putting
Facts.
myself in that. No, I ain't gonna take myself. I'll just play. Me, D Rose, AD. Man, I don't know.
Let me see. I'll help you out. You got.
You said people be stumbling on that one.
They do. You know what I'm saying? But it be fun to see who people come up with. Cause
I'm
people,
D
I forgot.
Rose, AD.
So you ain't gonna take D Wade? I mean, he's from the city.
He from the city, though. I go D Wade.
Okay.
Man, I'm personally just thinking about players who I used to like watch, like
Thanks.
Steph Hanna.
Mm-hmm.
I like Steph when I was growing up. Steph was a bucket.
A lot of people take Twan.
I'm taking Twan on my list. I'm definitely putting Twan on my list, actually. That's 100%. I'm going Twan. I don't know. I'm just all over the place because I definitely want to throw a couple of my guys who I know watch.
Hey, it's so fine,
but it's
bro.
so broad of a question, man, because it's like you know Chicago basketball, especially if you was in Chicago basketball.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely putting Twan, D Rose, AD, D Wade, and
you need one more.
Man. I'm putting my boy K9 in because he's doing his thing in the league.
Thanks.
I'm going K9. Yup. Shout out my boy K9. He in my top 5. Easy, yup.
Facts.
For the new generation. Yup.
So
yes, that's a new generation. K9.
Facts. So if you could have 5 dinner guests, dead or alive, any rapper, president, anybody, you know what I'm saying, that you would like to have, who would be your 5 dinner guests? Just sit down, just chop it up with, talk about life, talk about life.
I want to talk to Tupac. I want to hit Nip up. All of Dr. Sebi. Nip, Tupac, Dr. Sebi. The older I'm getting, just being able to, like, we learned a lot about. I want to learn more. It's crazy, actually. What's my man Hampton from the Black Panther Party? Fred Hampton. I want to learn all the. I'll put Fred Hampton at the table with me.
Yeah.
Tupac. I say Tupac. Fred Hampton. Dr. Sebi, Nick, and on some weird, like not even on some celebrity stuff. My grandpa was the GOAT.
Facts. Hey, you gotta put fam in that, bro.
Grandpa gotta make the table. He was the GOAT. So he fought in war and stuff like that. So just his mentality and perspective and stuff like that is. So yeah.
Facts. What was the most exciting game you ever played in before?
It's college for sure.
Mm-hmm. I already know that tournament game was crazy.
Yeah, I went crazy in the tournament. My stat, I was killing. Yeah.
So
everybody that don't know, I was definitely doing my thing.
Facts.
Tournament for sure.
Cause I knew you was hooping because like I was watching y'all and a couple people when I had posted I had you on here. They was like, bro, was hooping at U of I. Like I love watching him. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. Buddy was definitely getting some buckets at the U of I.
So we beat Indiana. That was the #1 team. So we beat Indiana that year. We was in the tournament. That was the #1 team in the country. They had Oladipo. Oladipo was on that team.
Was Cody Zeller on that team too?
Zeller and them. Zeller, Zeller was cold in college. Oh my God. Yeah. Zeller, Christian Woods, who hit Kentucky with the game winner that year.
Yeah.
That's the year we beat them, actually. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Y'all beat them there or at the crib?
We beat them at the crib, so that was crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You stormed the court. Oh, that was next level. That's the stuff when you be like, yo,
that's what you live for.
#1 team in the country at home. Do you know how campus was?
Yeah, that's what y'all live for.
That was probably like one of the latest nights I had in college, to be honest with you.
Thanks. What has the game of basketball taught you that carries into everyday life?
Basically everything in basketball is translated into life in a different perspective in terms of like you got to be disciplined, you got to be honest, you got to work hard, like all that. If you have a job, you have to do all these same qualities that you learned in basketball. You have to do that in life. Whether you run your own business, you working for somebody, whether you trying to build something, no matter what that is, you are. For me, I have a business based upon strictly that. Yeah. So business kind of ran like that based on that model. But I'm teaching the kids life skills and leadership qualities through the lens of basketball. Yeah. So just showing them that, like, we get lost in letting the sport use us. In reality, you're supposed to use the sport.
Yeah.
that's a real thing, and I think like you teach kids how to manipulate the sport first. You get your degree out of it. You get all that stuff. You get the scholarships. You do that. You figure out what you want to do in life. That's the purpose of you going to the university playing basketball.
Right.
You putting yourself ahead of the game. So like once you learn that, you can't. Yeah, you want to make it to the NBA. Like don't ever get that twisted. But like, bro, do you know the chances? Like it's pretty slim. Even like for the top tier players. Like even for the top tier players, like the chances is slim still. So the biggest thing, people need to be realistic about their situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not putting up 30 and I'm not in the NBA. That's not where I'm at. Like this is where I'm at. So you got being real about your situation and stuff like that. So
Thanks. What would be your favorite hooping shoe of all time?
LeBron. I said all that about LeBron. And I was the biggest LeBron fan ever. First of all, I didn't say that. But I rocked bronze in high school. I probably went the LeBron ones or threes. Actually, LeBron threes. The one with the flap over tongue, they was like, I think they threes. So I might not be right, but I'm almost certain they was like LeBron ones or LeBron threes.
Okay, bet. What's your favorite basketball movie of all time?
Glory Road was the first one that came to my mind.
That's a good one.
But I do like Coach Carter when you think about that.
That's my favorite.
Low key, you got to go back and watch these movies when you older.
Yeah.
Cause like it's different. You be like, damn, I ain't even catch that last time. That's why he was on there. Or just like, being able to look at how he taught them discipline in the sport, and then like you said, like how do you see how he changed, cruised up a little bit, cruised them, and he want to do that because he taught him how to be disciplined, manipulating decision making, calculating decision making. Like that shit is real, and you can do that no matter like the situation you in. Like I think I can go to calculated situations and like being able to be like, I ain't finna be at this moment at this time. I'm about to do this. Like so, like basketball taught me how to do that though. So
right. So these questions right here, I'm gonna give you two players. You just tell me who you would rather have on your team between the two. First one, Bron and KD.
Bron.
Steph or Dame.
Steph.
Harden or Luka.
Oh. If I got Bron and Steph, give me Luka.
Okay. Kawhi or Giannis?
Be honest.
Brad Beal or Jimmy Butler?
I watched Brad play. We in the same class. I'm going Brad. I don't know, bro. Damn. Man. I go with Jimmy. I can't lie.
Okay. You going Jokic, you going Embiid?
Jokic.
Dirk or Tim Duncan?
Jimmy.
Steve Nash or Jason Kidd?
Steve Nash.
You going Melo or you going Paul Pierce?
Easily Melo.
Okay.
Easily. Paul Pierce. Hey, Nash.
You going Westbrook or you going D Rose?
D Rose of anybody.
You going Devin Booker or you going Donovan Mitchell?
Devin. Dang.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And then the last one, I don't know, you'll be surprised though. Kobe or D Wade?
Kobe.
Okay. Hey, you'll be surprised.
What?
Hey, somebody said Paul Pierce over Melo before. Somebody said it'll blow your mind, bro.
Paul Pierce over Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah. I'm the biggest Melo fan, so when he said that, I damn near walked off.
Bro? Like, what you been watching, bro?
I damn near walked off. You know what I'm saying? This question, who is your favorite? Let me think of how to word this. Who do you feel is very underrated in the league that you low-key like to watch?
Who I think is overrated? Underrated?
Underrated, yeah.
Underrated. I like Shy.
Oh yeah.
He started to get props though, but I do like Shy Nice from OKC. He played
Yeah.
like 6'8". Shorty
He ain't
nice.
got no help now though. I don't know. He ain't got no help.
That's what I'm saying, but he ain't gonna really get like a lot of noted like, you know what I'm saying, like all-star type shit. But he
Yeah.
nice though. He nice.
Facts. Okay, so now I want you to give me your top 5 rappers of all time.
Tupac, Biggie, respectfully Jay-Z,
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, and Drizzy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If you could listen to 3 albums, mixtapes, EPs, whatever you want to call it, 3 albums for the rest of your life, what 3 albums would you take?
um, I'm taking man, what 3 albums? I'm taking that original Rolling Papers.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I'm taking one of Drake albums. I don't know which one yet.
You can't go wrong with any of them.
I'm taking one of Drake's albums, and I'm gonna take damn, Dedication 3 wasn't even an album. Was it a project?
That's so you could do EP, whatever, it don't matter.
Dedication 3 would be too.
Okay. But
Yeah,
which Drake album you taking though?
it depends on. So what you say? What's my situation? I just gotta have
So if
3
you could
albums.
listen to only 3 albums for the rest of your life, these are the only 3 you can listen to for the rest of your life. Which
Damn,
ones you
I can't
rocking with?
listen to no. I can't listen to no. I need to listen to straight motivation music. So yeah, I'm taking that Rolling Papers. I'm taking that. What's my last? Who else?
So you got Rolling Papers, you got Dedication 3.
Dedication 3. Um, low key, I might Take Care with me though.
I was thinking that. I'm like, Take Care probably his best album to me.
I'm gonna Take Care. I got to Take Care.
Okay. No, that's a good choice.
You letting. I'm just pressing play at this point. It's
Facts.
staying right.
Facts. What's the best piece of advice somebody's ever gave you before?
Man, I'm always getting like good advice. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
the best advice I got like. It's actually recent too. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was something I was telling my kids, but like it was like only person you should be in competition with is yourself.
Facts.
Like that might seem like simple though, but
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of stresses in life and worries that people have is because they compare their situation, whatever they got going on, to somebody else, or like a lot of this stuff just be because like problem stuff is because people try to put themselves in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
So if you can, um, you know, put that energy into how can I be the best version of myself, and then let's be in a competition with yourself. How can I be better every day, 1% better, or whatever, any way that I can get better.
Facts.
Yeah, that's like be in competition with yourself. For me, that's something that I've been using lately. So it's helping me just stay disciplined and stuff like that.
Facts. So if a young hooper was to come up to you and say, "Yo, bro, I need some advice just to get to the next level with hooping," what would be some advice that you would give them?
Besides, you got to have a work ethic and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. How like just the advice I would literally give a kid just like getting ready to go to college is like you're about to face adversity.
Yeah.
So kind of like get ready for it and just like whatever come your way, you deal with that the best way you can because something's going in college. Everybody, literally every single person is going to go through something throughout their experience, throughout their career.
Yeah.
That either defines them or like you see people either break or not break from the situations and stuff that they go through. And if you're getting ready to go to college, just be prepared for adversity and just tackle life at that point. Figure out who you really are.
Facts. Okay. And then the last question I got for you, bro, is, who would you like to see on here to help, get some motivation, tell their story, just to help uplift the next generation. If it's somebody you cool with that I don't know, just plug me with them.
I'm literally on the same thing myself. I'm trying to figure out how I can be like help more people and like just give shout outs and stuff like that. So that's actually, I think that's pretty cool that you saying that. Are you doing like just like basketball players? Oh,
I'm starting to expand. You know what I'm saying? I had just strictly been doing hoopers, but I'm doing, anybody right now.
um, I like guys with stories and stuff like that. If y'all can
Hmm.
get to connect with Kiefer just to hear like his story,
Yeah.
what he got going on. It's a lot of people that, and it's funny because I actually see J. Cole just popped in the chat right now. And he got like his own little fingerprint. He got his company is called Fingerprint or something like that.
Hmm.
But man, it's a lot of good stuff going on right now. And,
Yeah.
we need people like you and myself to, continue to help and support each other. Because, like I said, it just goes back into like you ain't in competition with nobody but yourself.
Yeah.
All the other stuff don't matter. People gonna judge you anyway.
Yeah.
Stuff gonna happen. Like the minute you start caring what people think about you, you put yourself in a bad situation, basically. Shout out Tate, what's good, my boy? Congrats on the new gig.
Yeah. Facts, man. Bro, I appreciate you for joining me.
Man, thanks for having me, bro. This, like I said, this is my first time actually just being on live.
Yeah.
Actually a pretty cool platform, to be honest.
Facts. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate you taking time out your day.
Shout out to Talk Podcast, man. Anything I can do to help,
Facts.
Maybe as this time get closer, you can come on. Because we actually had a little podcast called For the Fam, but we just shelved it for a little bit because I like to be live with people.
Yeah.
I think the interactions are different. I love this though, like don't know, but like it's different. So like I think we can collab and do some stuff with Talking for the Fam.
Hey, hit me, bro, because I do. I've been doing community events. I had one last October, 2019.
Invite me out. Me too, man. My youth program, Chicago Positive Impact. I'll follow your Talk podcast through that. But that's what we need. That's what I'll be doing. I'm literally with the youth now. I got a partnership with 10. I got 11 schools now. Partnership with 11 schools in 3 years. So 2 years. It ain't been 3 years. So I'm.
No, we definitely gonna collab, bro. Because like I said,
I got a lot of projects. I got a lot of different I literally can show you an event list about 10 things I'm gonna get done this year. So just let me know, bro. Like, hope. Anyway, reach out.
No, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't able to have one this year due to COVID, but like I said, 2019 came out. Hoopers they hoop. I raised over like $1,500. I had partnership with Vavonsi Community College out here. The Paramount Theater, gave out scholarships for kids in need. So, yeah, so I'm definitely back to doing that. Hopefully, COVID kind of, go away.
Goes down a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I can have a crowd. But definitely, bro, I love the party.
You're in Aurora, right? So we can collab with some Aurora, Chicago stuff where we can come up with the event.
Yeah, because I was born and raised in Aurora, you know what I'm saying? But I lived in Oak Park for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? Oak Park is like right across the street.
That's like West Side, basically. I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm from out there, too. So I got plugs with, the coach at Oak Park right now, too. So I got plugs out here. So, like I said, my partner works for the city of Aurora, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, we definitely collab, bro, make it big.
Gotta collab and do something for the community, for the kids out there. We gotta do something for the kids out there because, as I want to continue to grow and expand, I definitely want to make sure, I'm not just in one spot. I'm just in the city because, it's more than the kids in Chicago that need help. It's all.
Right, but nah, bro, I'm definitely when I get off here, I'm gonna send you my number. We can always chop it up, stay in touch. You know what I'm saying? We can run ideas by each other.
Man, I like that. That's big boy talk right there.
Facts. Let's build, bro. Let's build for real.
All right, thanks for having me on. Man.
All right, love, bro. Stay safe. Good luck to all your business.
Hey, shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out Doohoo. My boy Agent Baines, what's good, bro? All y'all, thanks. Appreciate you. Shout out to my godmom. Thank you.
Facts. All right, bro. I'm gonna chop it up with you.
All right, bro.
All right.